G'day guys, it's Nick from Hobby King again. I wanted to show you today the new EX Reel Crawler from 3 Racing. Now this is quite a different product for 3 Racing. They've never done a crawler before, but they've hit the market with something that is really top notch. I'm super impressed with this product. It was a joy to build. They're really good quality components. It comes with a great manual that's really easy to follow, and overall the build is really satisfying. As with any kit, building it is half the fun. So to have a really quality product makes that job that much better. Anyway, let's just run through some of the features that it has. Specifically, this is designed to go with a D90 body. I've pulled in one of our old ones here that's been through the paces a bit, but it fits on there nicely. So it comes with these Velcro magnetic mounts, and then you simply glue the corresponding discs into the body to give you a hidden mounting system. It doesn't work with the interior for the D90. With a lot of modification, you can probably get it to fit. But for this one, I've just left the interior out and we're just using the body shell. So let's go through some of the features on this. First of all, you've got a motor mounted up the front, and it comes with a brushed 35 turn motor. So all you need to get it going is a radio and 2 servos and a brushed ESC. Now, I'll go through why you need 2 servos in a minute. The other thing that I really like about this is that it's got a semi-waterproof box at the back to put your receiver and ESC into. Now I say semi-waterproof, it's got a gasket, it seals up nice and tight, but you're always going to have opportunity for water to come in through the wire inlets and outlets. So it comes with a rubber sleeve that goes over there that you've got to cut for the wires to come through. All you'd really need to do is seal that up with something like some Sugru or silicone, and it should be pretty well waterproof. That's another great reason for having a brushed motor too, is that you've got a waterproof system. The other thing I really like about it is that the battery is mounted as low as possible, so you've got quite low center of gravity. Because your motor's up front, most of your weight is up front, so you can basically just chuck a really small battery in here if you're worried about weight being too far back. You can adjust the battery bracket so you can fit smaller batteries in there. It will accept a shorty pack, so quite handy. Now, you're probably wondering why we've got a servo on the side here as well as a steering servo up the front. This is because it's a 2-speed gearbox. Now, you can change the gear from relatively fast, because it's a crawler after all, it's not going to go super fast, to slow, so you've got more torque just by flicking a switch on your radio. So you will need a 3-channel radio, preferably one that has the 3rd channel as a dial, so you can move the servo in a single motion. Otherwise you're going to have to program what the endpoints are, etc. on a switch. Much easier to do it with a rotary dial. Now you need a fairly hefty servo. I've used the Power HD 20 kilogram servo for this. I've used the same thing on the front. It's always good to have a heavy duty servo in a crawler. So the reason I used a 20 kilogram servo at the back is that you do need a bit of oomph to move the transmission in and out. So that simply moves this arm here, and that then moves from one gear range to the next gear range. Building that transmission is actually kind of fun because you get to see how the gear changes works. And just behind the servo here, you've got your transmission. So that's to transfer the power from the gearbox, the 2-speed gearbox, to the wheels. So let's turn around and have a look what's underneath. You've got lock diffs front and rear, and they both come in these very realistic looking diff cases. Really nice detail. One of the great things about this product is all the gears inside are really good quality. I was super impressed with that. So you won't be stripping those out anytime soon. You've got links that are all set up really nicely for the vehicle itself. So long as you follow the instructions, which is basically just screwing these to the shaft. It's pretty simple. The geometry is really, really good. You can obviously adjust those if you want to, but I found straight out of the box, it's a really good setup. One of the other things I really like about this is the way this transitions in here. Everything's really nicely protected, and it should crawl really, really well. You've got plastic shafts for front and rear drive, but they do go into metal universals. So nice little detail that it's something you probably want to upgrade at some stage, because who doesn't want to upgrade, but absolutely fine for starting off. One of the other things I really like about this car is the really nicely detailed beadlock wheels, super grippy tyres, and foam inserts inside. Set some time aside for putting these together. They take a while. There's a hell of a lot of screws. I think there's like 100 and something in total. It's got a nicely detailed bumper at the front, and of course it comes with 75mm alloy shocks. The shocks are beautiful, really easy to build. I used a bit of the green grease from the Trackstar lube and threadlock kit, which we'll put a link for below. And they've come together really, really nicely. Now, this has been sitting on my desk for some weeks now. I haven't seen a drip of oil coming out of it. So I'm not the world's greatest shock builder. If I can get them to not leak, then that's a testament to the quality of the product. Overall, a really, really nice quality product. Looks fantastic when you put the body on. Really nice kit to build. For the price, it's incredibly good value. And you certainly won't be disappointed. It's up there with some of the best kits I've seen. And if this is your first foray into scale crawling, perfect kit for you to go into. Okay, so that's enough of me talking about it. Let's go and take it for a run, and we'll see how it goes in a bit of bush track. So that's the 3 Racing EX Crawler. Have a look on the website. There's more details in the links below. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great products, tips and tricks. See you next time.